Hello.
Hello, we're live.
How's it going?
It's going good today. It's been a hectic week.
Yes, it has. It's been good, but hectic.
Yes, very much so.
What have you been up to since our? When was our last
I think on Monday we recorded. Oh no, Tuesday morning,
Tuesday? So it's
and it's Thursday today.
Thursday today. Okay.
I feel like a lot's happened since then.
A lot has happened since then. You want to take me through what you've been up to, and then I'll go.
Sure. Yeah. On Wednesday, I had a rest day, but I went to a networking event for I believe it's called the Hydrogen. It's called the Hydrogen Hub, and it's kind of a they bring like government agencies, entrepreneurs, investors, anyone interested, and they host events about the hydrogen industry in Calgary.
Interesting.
There's one up in Edmonton, and it's been around for 3 years, and then this one just started in March, and this was their second event. So. And then there's like a webinar next Thursday, so I was thinking of checking that out. But I met quite a few different people, a lot of some entrepreneurs, some like oil and gas people they have like what do you call it? A byproduct of their process is hydrogen.
Makes sense.
And then there was a guy from CPKC there who does they have a few locomotives that are hydrogen powered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So then he said that the problem with, or just not the problem, but the barrier to get over with that is that storing hydrogen, it's like the smallest molecule.
Yeah.
So even if it's like in a pressurized container, like to us it looks like a solid, but to the hydrogen molecule it looks like a net with big holes in it, and it can easily find its way out. And so they have to put it under a lot of pressure, and there's a lot of things that go into making sure that it stays in the bottle.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I was watching similar topic, but slight segue. I was watching Oppenheimer,
Yep.
and they're like making fun of I forget his name, the guy who's like, we should build a hydrogen bomb instead of the atom bomb, and yeah. Anyways, that's really interesting. It's wild what goes into some, because I end up looking it up through ChatGPT, just like how the mechanics of like the molecular integrity of some of these like compounds work, and it's just beyond me.
Yeah, it's super complex, and then and then it's like technically very like to get the atoms or the specific elements that you need to react, that's quite an intensive process and an expensive process to do. So yeah, it's a very expensive process.
I bet.
Like on the nuclear side of getting nuclear energy, but then like on the hydrogen energy, that's fission is like, that was like the Oppenheimer, like the what do they call it, little boy and
Fat Man
and Little Boy.
Yeah. Bombs.
That was fission, and then it was fusion is
The
kind of
hydrogen bomb.
is
Right?
fusion is the hydrogen bomb.
Yeah.
I think that's what they do. It's like they have a fission explosion that creates a fusion explosion.
Reaction, yeah.
And then that's a much more energy dense explosion.
A lot. Megatons.
Yeah. So it's cool. And so that's what I went there, and it's kind of an interesting field, because I've been following a couple of these startups for fusion energy. And like the thing about fusion is, I think for the past 50 years they've been saying fusion. They've got like the media goes in between. Oh, fusion's 10 years away. Fusion's 5 years away. Fusion's 25 years away. Mm-hmm. But they keep going back and forth on it. But there's this one Helion who they've gotten a lot of money from like the Silicon Valley venture capital guys, because all of the AI guys are they're energy hungry. So like they're building all these data centers, and at the moment, if they build out what they say they're going to build out, and if the trajectory continues that way, just the amount of energy production globally is not going to be enough to cover that.
It needs to grow.
Yeah.
I've heard that they want to build a data center here, like in Alberta,
Yeah.
due to the fact that we have all these massive oil and gas reserves, and it'd be an optimal place other than the fact that it gets so cold.
Mm-hmm.
But they'd like to build a data center.
It's actually beneficial for it to be cold because when you run the data center, like the computers that they're running in there get really hot.
Oh, no
and so
way.
they want to keep it cool.
That makes sense.
So actually, it's actually very beneficial to have a cold climate.
Because I think Danielle Smith was talking to.
I think Kevin O'Leary had like a big. He's like he made like a kind of like an AI video of like what it could be and where it could be, and he had an idea, and yeah, it's nice. I don't know, like whenever it comes to like those massive infrastructure projects, it's people get like and companies start licking their lips because it's just like, oh shit, I can make a lot of money. So it's like it's in a lot of people's interest to like play along to it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of logistics and politics that go along with it. So, but it is interesting. It is a interesting field. That's actually what I did this morning. Because I was feeling like, you know, a little slow. Like this past week has been such
a whirlwind for you.
It's been a whirlwind. A lot of socializing, more socializing than normal, which is great. But I think I spent my social battery. It was spent on Monday. So and then Tuesday was I went for lunch with my friends that were in town and some of their parents, and it was really nice. But I was feeling it there. I was just like, I need like some solitude.
Yeah,
so,
I get that.
Yeah, so yesterday was a solitude day. Got a workout in, but mostly just kept to myself. And then yesterday, more of the same until the evening where I went to the networking thing. But yeah, that's what I did. I was feeling a little, because I think when I have like big highs like that, like big social weeks or weekends, it really pumps me up. But then when it ends, like I tend to overexert myself,
and then it dips.
Yeah. So my mood was was pretty low, like even last night, and not like I shouldn't say low. I should say medium low. Mm-hmm. So the way that I categorize my moods, I have high, medium, and low. Mm-hmm. But then for each of those categories, I have. I might have talked about this on the podcast before. I have, let's say for medium, I have medium, high, medium, medium, low. And then for low, I have low, high, low, medium, low, low.
Okay.
So I would say I was in between medium, low, and low, high is where I dipped under. So not like worst day of my life, feeling absolutely terrible, but not feeling great either, below baseline. And so I was, and when I get that way, I get quite existential. So I start thinking about like, okay, what does the future look like? What is, what does my life look like? What do I want? Like, what's going on with my family members or my friends? Like, what are things that I think they're doing well? What are problems I think that they might face? How do I cut those problems off at the pass? Yeah. So I start thinking about that, and so I was really kind of fixated on AI today. Yeah. And just like I'm not sure when we'll release this, but our Monday's conversation kind of, I don't know if it touched on that. It was either Monday's or the one before where we talked about
I think it was the one before.
The social fabric or like the social contract changing. And so I was kind of freaking out because I was like, I asked it. It was actually a pretty interesting conversation, but I was like, what are we going to see first of the fraying of the social order? Mm-hmm. And it was it was just like, okay, yeah, starting this year, people are going to probably stop trusting what they see online. Yeah. Or actually, they're going to stop trusting. Most people don't trust, but there's going to be no consensus of what's real and not real. and that's going to be this year.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, so that's starting to happen. But then, like, what will be the next kind of thing will be like the job situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm, yeah. I don't even really want to talk about it because it's scary.
Okay, yes, 100% it is. I tend to find that and not to say that you're doing this or anything, but I think people get really caught up in where is my place in AI. Does that make sense? Like,
That makes sense.
How is it going to affect what I do, how I do it, when I do it, what it is, and everything? I don't know. I think it's a very real thing in terms of how it's gonna have an effect on people's livelihoods and their careers. But I also think that, like, it's a tool that people are gonna have to learn because it's not going away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but if it's gonna be the people that are able to, like, take advantage of the utility of it. That, well, I don't know. It's a complicated thing.
I agree with you 100%. The part that I'm scared about is that that's going to be, it's going to just be majorly disruptive.
Oh yeah.
So that's like the part where I'm like, yes, I agree. I'm also like, the part that scares me is like, one, I don't know what that looks like. Two, I know that when people are desperate, they do desperate shit.
Yes.
And so,
Which is freaky.
so that's like the part where I'm scared, where I'm just like, okay, like if you walk around, I think depends who you are, but for me, like I walk around like our city in Calgary here, but other cities in Canada as well too. There's social cohesion, relative social cohesion, where like you walk around, you feel relatively safe depending where you are. But I would say most places you walk around, you feel safe, depending on the context, obviously. Mm-hmm. But then I'm like freaking out. It's just like, okay, what happens when people are like starving and shit? It's like
they're on the fringe.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess like that being said, I feel like I've been exposed to that, and like people aren't right at your throats, but also like I don't know. It's a little scary. That's like the word I have for it. It's a little scary.
A little scary, yeah. It is. And it'll be like, I don't know. I have friends that are in like industries like, let's say, graphic design, for example. Mm-hmm. It's like AI is graphic design at this point. It's like that. I don't understand how that's going to be like an industry for a lot of people.
Yeah. And
it's like, oh my God, it's just scary. And even just like basic like accounting or like stuff like that, you can get AI, plug it in, boom, it's done.
Yeah.
It's like, not to say that the world's going to run out of or not need accountants, but it's just it is a little scary.
Yeah. So I just don't know what people do, and then I also know that like governments are, for however what you feel of them, like I have kind of I lean towards where it's like, okay, they care a lot about money and efficiency, and there's been a long history of governments like doing really shitty things to people because
a little bit of overreach.
Overreaching to save money and and theoretically be more efficient.
And just like the data accumulation, like people's. We got a message here.
We got a message from the computer. I have to. Please click hide to continue using this machine. Hide. Okay. I got to wiggle my mouse more.
I think we're good.
So that we're. Okay, I'm gonna try adjusting the volume. So we won't know until later if this does anything. But I'm gonna bring it down here. Oh, that looks like it made it way quieter. So I'm actually going to bring it up.
Good call.
Here, and there we go.
Now we're in the money zone.
We're probably blowing out your ears right now, but if you're on the other side of this, just turn your volume down.
Accordingly,
yeah. So,
Okay, where were we?
We were just getting into a doom spiral about AI. But I wanted to pivot from that and ask you, maybe tell the viewers where we are right now.
Oh, right now we are at the Central Public Library here in downtown Calgary.
Mm-hmm.
That's the right name? Central
Yep.
Pub-
Yep.
I really like this space.
Yep.
I think it's super cool. We hopefully, if everything works out, you guys will see a pretty cool guest in the next in the coming days,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be using this space hopefully.
Yeah.
But it's been pretty cool. You sourced this place out. How did you find it?
Yeah. I think I'm going to keep that one to the chest a little bit.
Good call. Good call.
Because, yeah, just like, trade secrets and competitive advantage and all that.
Tradecraft.
Yeah. So I guess I'm being a bit of a gatekeeper here, but it is actually
more than
quite
fine.
easy to find online if you
Yeah.
are looking for a space. So, yeah, we'll probably just be in competition for it. Or maybe if
Yeah.
you want to be a collaborator, you can come on by and we can do a collaboration.
Hit us up.
Yeah, we can interview and then we can act in or be voice actors or regular actors in whatever you're shooting. So
Do you want without names? Do you want to tell our listeners what we did the other day reading?
oh yeah, so
I
for
had a great time.
yeah, so I've done this before. I can't remember where I got the idea from, or if it was one of my brothers who had the idea. But I remember seeing it was a group of actors during COVID on Zoom doing a table read of, it was a movie with Shia LaBeouf in it.
Yeah.
And they were just on Zoom and they were reading their script and they were playing their part and they call it a table read. And I thought it seemed like kind of a cool thing, and it was entertaining, especially because people you assume the role of your
They
character.
really buy in.
Yeah. So it's a fun creative thing, a creative process to be doing.
Yeah.
And so for my friend's birthday, we did that. I guess that would have been last week. We called in, and I used this. I wasn't sure about it at first. I used this program called Jitsi. One of the things that I've been trying to do, and I think both Eric and I have been trying to do, is used software and resources that don't cost money, so that we can
Yes.
save on that to spend on food and shit, and the expensive stuff of life.
Yeah. Paying the bills.
Paying the bills, exactly, keeping the lights on.
Yeah.
So I use this program called Jitsi, which is a free video conferencing tool, and I was going to try and record it, but I had problems figuring that part out. But it worked well as a video conferencing thing.
Absolutely.
And so essentially what we did, how many people was it, do you think?
Maybe 10.
Yeah, maybe around 10 people.
Yeah.
Some people came in later, some people had to leave earlier.
Yep.
And you just assign a role to someone of any movie script. And it's really easy to find, especially older movies, there's scripts, a PDF version online. And so this one, we did Shrek.
Yep.
So we did a table reading of Shrek. The person's who's the birthday boy, if you're listening to this, you know who you are.
Yeah.
He was the main character. He was Shrek. Eric played a excellent Pinocchio, Gingerbread Man. What were your other roles? He played the dragon.
I played the dragon. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think it's
Visceral growling.
Yeah,
It's very.
It's guttural.
Yeah. You got to get into that primal
Yeah,
mindset.
Exactly. I think I did 3 Blind Mice, or it was the pigs.
Oh
Were the
yeah,
pigs?
I think it was the pigs.
Yeah.
I think I read for the 3 Blind Mice.
Yeah, but Pinocchio was fun. I'm excited to do Shrek 2 if we get to that at some point.
I'm excited too. Yeah, I have another friend's birthday coming up in September, and he has mentioned that. That's what he said to me. I think it was the day after, or the next day, and he said, "Yeah, that'd be fun to do for my birthday party."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yeah, I was thinking." I was like, "Okay, what movie do you want to do?" He's like, "I think, yeah, maybe just because we did that one, maybe Shrek 2."
Keep rolling.
And he's just like, "But I only want to do it if Eric's there to play Pinocchio."
Yeah.
So, and I think Shrek 2 Pinocchio has a lot more speaking lines.
He does, and I was watching one the other day, and I'm practicing, so
Nice.
it'll be. I think I'll nail
you're
it. I
getting
also
ready
want
for
to
the
do the
role.
Gingerbread Man though.
Okay, because
That's
both of them have a lot more speaking roles in
and I
Shrek
think I
2.
can do the voice for those two quite well. I was looking at other scripts that I'd want to do for like my birthday down the road.
Yeah.
Both of our birthdays are in April.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. We got it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit under. Yeah, we got half a year to prepare, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. I was looking at some like Quentin Tarantino ones, and I was like, they would be really fun, but it would also be like very nerve-wracking, especially with some of the roles you'd have to cut out.
Oh man, there's so many N-words. In
there's a
movies.
lot, and it's like a ton of just swears in general, and it's like you'd have to really.
All right.
really have to buy it. And so I don't know if we do Quentin Tarantino. I was looking at.
I'll invite my cousin. He's black.
Okay.
Well,
perfect.
I'll ask him. I'll see what if we got to cast. We got to cast appropriately.
Yep.
No Hollywood whitewashing here. We went on a whole tangent on that.
Yeah.
On the other
no,
episode.
we did. We're gonna be true to form.
Yeah. Exactly. We got to walk our talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll our talk. Yeah.
Exactly. There's a lot of really interesting movies. Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah.
Lots of options.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm such a fan. I'm a big fan of doing that.
Yeah, I think it's a really fun thing to do.
I think it's a freaking blast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking about the problem with these video conferencing is the recording part.
Yeah.
That's where they get you. Like they know that you want to record it, so that's the part that they charge you for.
Oh, really? How much does it cost? Do you know?
I don't know. It's like a subscription, a nominal subscription, but I'm also like, I don't want to walk down that path. I gotta find the free
I wonder
version.
if we could just like crowdfund the group, subscribe to like the episode,
Ooh.
and then unsubscribe.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea, actually.
Just get everyone to pitch like whatever it is, like $5 or something.
Yeah, you could probably even charge less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll have to think about that one.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
But yeah, I'm very excited for the next
For sure too.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that as well too. Okay. That after this, that reminds me, I'll gotta reach back out to him so we can start planning that.
Let's go.
Get like a whole casting situation going. Auditions.
Everyone has to send in like.
We could do auditions.
A headshot.
Yeah, send in a headshot, a 1-minute video of you reading the script, reading the part that you're auditioning for,
or you get cut.
That actually would be. I think we could totally do that.
That'd be for anyone listening, if you're a friend or if you
watch this space. We'll send out a link for you to send in your audition videos and forms. And if we think that you got what it takes, we'll be casting you in the table read of Shrek 2.
We'll be in touch. And then what else has been going on? Jeez. I told this to you earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. Did you see on the news about the To Catch a Predator scheme?
You were explaining it to me, but explain it again.
I'll explain it to the listeners. So there was a group of 13 and 12-year-olds here in Calgary, and there's this like trend on online on social media. It's like a To Catch a Predator scheme, where basically you find a adult who is trying to message or is currently messaging like kids in a inappropriate fashion, and then they try and confront this person in public. And what ended up happening here is one of the kids got inadvertently like kidnapped. Long story short, he got away, he's safe and sound, and they caught the guy. But I heard this on the news, and I'm like, this is getting freaking wild. Like, you see some of these stunts on Instagram, like even just pranks that people are doing, and it's like they're pushing it to the nth degree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's for a while now. It's been going too far. But,
like I saw this other one where this guy will just scream in like a Walmart, for example.
Oh, I've seen lots of those.
And they just like and they're like, "Was that you?" And he's like, "No, wasn't me."
Yeah.
And then he'll just do it again, and they're like, "This was you." But the trick is, here's the rub: he'll have a backup screamer. So when they're like confronting him, being like, "You are screaming," and then he'll have his buddy like 5 miles over, like scream as loud as he can, and then he'll be like, "It wasn't me," and then they'll be like, "I'm sorry," like, "I'm sorry, I thought it was you. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And it is diabolical.
Like, social experiments are an interesting one. Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know the ethics of that.
Like,
It's a gray zone.
I don't mind a prank if it's not like hurting or like
Yeah,
mentally
scarring.
just straining somebody. But like, I don't know. Some of them are just punks, and it's like, oh my god, like what is this world come to?
Yeah, anything for views.
Yeah,
Anything for the
literally.
gram.
Anything for the gram is so true. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy. I got in a bit of road rage today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about it.
This guy, I was in a cab and we were merging onto, I think it might have been Memorial or something. But this guy, so there's 3 lanes, the left, the right, and then we were merging from the right into the middle lane. And this guy had a whole other lane that he could have moved over to, but he wouldn't move. It was like, and we got so close to hitting this guy, and then he like flipped off my cab driver, and I love my cab driver, so I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
I was freaking out at this guy. He couldn't hear me or anything,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I did get his license plate, so I might report him at
nice.
some point. Just that's some
Keep our city streets safe.
some toxic driving element, but I lose it if people are driving like dinks. I get
You get
rattled.
pissed. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. I try and keep it low key.
Protect the city.
Yeah. He's not the. What is it? He's not the hero we need, but he's the hero we deserve.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and then geez, so what else do you have planned for the week?
Let's think. So today's Thursday. So on Saturday, my parents are hosting a surprise party for my nonna. So
Nice.
so my great aunt and uncle are flying in tonight,
Okay.
and they don't want we want it to be a surprise for my nonna that they're here. So we're not. So they're not going over to their house tomorrow
Yeah.
on Friday. But everyone's kind of working, so I'm the only guy kind of with a flexible schedule. So, they also brought their granddaughter with them. So, and she's I think 13 or 14.
Oh, okay.
So, I got to talk to him, but I was thinking of either going to Drumheller with them to go see the Royal Tyrrell Museum, the
That'd be
dinosaur
fun.
museum.
Yep.
I took last month. I took some family friends, and they had their 5-year-old son with them from Italy. There, well, they live in Germany, but anyways,
Okay.
they're from Italy originally. And obviously, he was 5, so he really liked that. But I'm not really sure if like a 13, 14-year-old girl would like that. So
Maybe.
So I'm in between going there or going up to Canmore Banff for like a hike,
Yeah.
or like it'd probably be like a nature walk
Like a
or something.
trail.
Like, yeah,
Trail walk.
yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
cool.
So I'm in between those two
Yeah.
things right now, and I also gotta talk to them, see what they're feeling. Yeah, where their energy levels are and stuff. So that's what's on Friday.
Yep.
Then on Saturday, I got that surprise party for them.
Yep. That'll be fun.
And then Sunday, I don't think I have anything planned for Sunday. Yeah. What about you? What's coming up for you?
I go back to my job, I think on Monday the 25th.
Okay.
So for the weekend, I have nothing. So I'll be doing
Okay.
maybe prep for
Our interview.
our interview.
Yeah.
And then a bit of prep for work. And not that there's a ton to do, but I'll get that
a little
already.
Logistics. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, do some relaxing, watch a movie or something.
Nice.
Yep. I've been watching the new Alien Earth.
Oh,
On Disney.
Yes, I've been
Which
meaning
is
to.
terrifying, but it's really cool.
I've been meaning to watch.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of like stuff's popping up in my YouTube algorithm, like baiting
Yeah.
me with spoilers.
I hate that.
Yeah. So I watched, actually. My dad suggested this to me. No Way Out. with
No.
Kevin Costner, 1986 movie.
Okay.
Really good, actually.
1986. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, the lights turned off on us.
That's all right. We still
That's
got
all right.
some operation.
That's all right. You guys can't see it.
Yeah. 86. You know what's crazy about that? You know what else I was watching?
What?
Chernobyl,
Oh, I like Chernobyl.
which happened in 1986, April 26th at like 2 in the morning.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the same year.
Well, I find it so fascinating that it happened 10 years before we were born.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's not even that long ago.
Yeah, it feels
You
like
really
kind of like
think about
ancient
it.
history.
Yeah. But like the logistics and the manpower and just the sheer like will to like fix that, like obviously it's very
Yeah.
sensitive geopolitical.
Yeah. Will / coercion /
Yeah.
but also will and bravery and
Well, yeah,
courage.
and sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, fascinating.
yeah.
But yeah, anyways, Chernobyl.
Yeah. It's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like that kind of ties back to like the first kind of beginning of our conversation about energy,
Yeah,
and like hydrogen.
Well, I was thinking about that
Yeah.
because like the plutonium and the graphite core, or I think the graphite surrounds the core.
Yeah, yeah, and then graphite, or like they have control. Those are like the control rods, I think. Graphite control rods, or
I think there's
Cesium?
graphite, and then there are control rods that
Yeah.
are like surround it
Okay, yeah,
because they were
Yeah.
and then there's actual like plutonium
yeah,
right in the middle.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how. I think it's an RMK nuclear reactor.
Okay,
Not sure how they work, but
yeah.
I have a
rough understanding.
very rough understanding.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was yeah. I don't know. It's
Ooh.
crazy.
that's what I heard. I did hear this in the news. I can't remember where this was, but there was a shipment of shrimp that I think it was going into the U.S. And they tested positive for
They were like radioactive.
yeah,
weren't they?
radioactive shrimp.
And do you know why that was? Did it?
It wasn't the shrimp that were swimming in radioactive waters. It was the container, and that's like what the mysterious part is, that the container was the radioactive thing. So it had shipped something that was radioactive.
Really?
And so that's like the last I heard of it, was they're just like, okay, what was this container up to?
That's
Like I don't
crazy.
think it was supposed to be shipping radioactive stuff, but it did.
It'd be interesting. Do you think nuclear energy is something that would ever come back to the West? I know there's a huge stigma
Yeah.
around it, but I do hear it's like
Yeah, I think
one
it's
of
on
the
the up and
cleanest
up.
and most efficient ways to generate.
Yeah, I remember doing a grade 10 project and a presentation on nuclear energy. And
And
even
like,
then I was
was it
like,
like a
why don't
pro
people do
or-
this? No, yeah, I was
or
totally
against?
Yeah, because it's like there is, and it's also interesting too, because I had a conversation with a guy who I lived with, and he was from Germany, and it was interesting because Germany for a long time, like France is super pro-nuclear. Most of their grid is nuclear.
Really?
And then if you go to Germany shut down all of their nuclear reactors, and actually to their detriment, because a lot of like their power grid is reliant on Russian natural gas or the French nuclear.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. So I was having this conversation, and for me, like it was like it seemed like a no-brainer. It's like, why wouldn't you do this? It's the cleanest form. Yes, there is like a proliferation issue, but also like with the newest version of the reactors, the risk of meltdown has gone to near zero.
Yeah.
So I remember then. So that would have been grade 10. Would have been 12.
Like 2000.
That would have been 2012. Yeah. And doing that presentation, 2012, 2013, around that time, and being like, yeah, they should do this. And then I don't know. It's been 15 years later. There is some like move, I think, within like at least like North America and I think Europe as well too. It's like there is some like more acceptance to it, but a big part of that I think is like they essentially after like the 3 Mile Island situation.
Wait, was that New Jersey?
Yes, New Jersey.
Yeah.
However, I think that they're actually trying to fire it up again. It seems like that. I don't know. Sometimes they say, "Oh yeah, we're going to start it again." No, I don't know. So it's like there's a lot of headlines and a lot of politics with it because it's so expensive, and that's why where I'm in my mind I've always been pro nuclear. Where I'm like, oh yeah, like I think this makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's like because we have like humans don't build them very often. The expertise, like they built a lot of them in the Cold War.
Yeah.
But then all of those people who built them aged out, and so the pool of like knowing how to build them well and fast evaporated, and so now they cost like there's some that have like gone on, that have like they were supposed to be 6 billion, but they're actually 25 billion, and it's just like that's a crazy
big number.
Yeah. Whereas, and then if you look at like the energy output that you're going to get from it, it's like almost in its whole lifetime, it will never pay itself off.
Really?
Yeah, if they cost that much.
Yeah, well,
like.
But would it be able to provide, like, let's say you get one big old reactor, could it cover like the energy for a city?
For a city, I think for sure.
Yeah,
for a big region
major
for
city,
sure.
Yeah.
I guess I guess the answer would be it depends on like your. Like what's in the city, because that's like a thing too. Is like every city right now is dealing with like electricity demand is just going up.
Well, yeah, and the grids have almost shut down for like last winter.
Mm-hmm.
I think people were saying that the grid was close to it's like on the brink.
Yeah. And how much is that politics versus reality? I don't know. But,
Exactly.
But they do mention that. And then like if you look at like Texas has had a few where
well, they had a bunch of snow that
like the major weather events.
Yeah. And then that shuts down their whole.
It's not prepared for it. So, but at the same time, like so, what I was gonna say is like so I've always been pro that, but solar and solar is really inexpensive. Like if you look at like how much it costs to, and I've always been hesitant about it because I'm just like they're kind of eyesores.
Yeah.
Like say what you will about like natural like oil and gas drilling, which for sure there's definitely a lot of environmental pollution aspect to it. That can happen.
Mm-hmm.
At least like it's in the ground and then they like you theoretically you cap it off. Although depending, not depending who you are, but there's a lot that aren't, and that doesn't happen. So, I don't know. Whereas like the windmills, they're I don't know. I guess
also takes a ton.
I guess like maybe that's like my like Alberta, like like conditioning like coming in. It's like fuck that, but. But at the same, like that's where I've been like moving more towards like kind of more a balanced take on it, where it's like, like the price to like it's low cost energy to do that, to do solar and wind, and then geothermal. There's like a lot of these interesting ones where it's like you could start actually degridifying, or having things less centralized a little bit with your power consumption. And for a lot, I was talking, so at this hydrogen meeting, I was talking to a guy, he was a electricity wholesaler. He was telling me it's just like a lot of companies now, especially if it's an industrial company, they'll make their own power off like at their facility. Yeah. So like they'll build their own power generation plant to power this thing. But then they'll plug in to the grid.
The main grid.
Yeah, and then they'll either just use their power generation in case the grid shuts down, or you just like play whichever one is less expensive to run.
Yeah, which one's more efficient?
Yeah. Huh. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So to make a long story long.
Yeah.
I don't know about nuclear.
Have you ever seen that clip from Landman, the TV show on Paramount?
Oh man, I've seen so many on Instagram.
When they're walking up to the windmill. And
Yeah,
like,
and
you know what it takes to build this windmill here?
Yeah, then you got to replace it. It's only got a 25-year lifespan.
And it takes all the
Kills
the
all the
oil.
birds.
Yeah, and all the cement that they
Yeah.
had to pour and.
Oh man, yeah, that was like so the company I was working with, that would like be what you'd want. Like when you're like calling into people, you want to
Yeah.
get like a contractor for a wind farm, because they can sell all their sensors to the wind farm. And yeah, because like the foundation for these windmills are huge.
Yeah.
And then it's nice to just be able to drive by and get like the reading in the like in your truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like kind of interesting. But that's what you want, because they would order like, I don't know. They'd like have like larger volume order.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, okay, yeah, nice. Here comes the money, 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 money.
There's a lot of money to be made here, I think, in specifically in Alberta.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
I think coming up here, because I don't know. I think policy is going to be going more in our favor.
Yeah.
Coming up, and especially with all the geopolitical turbulence with the U.S.
Yeah.
But I think Carney is at least trying to make it a bit easier for provinces to. I mean, we talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
To trade provincially rather than.
Yeah, interprovincial trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It'll be cool.
it's kind of interesting, because he's like very much like, at least it seems like he's not in the limelight very much. He's like returned to let's make politics boring.
Which
Honestly,
I'm
yeah, like
he. I know he's not, and I probably get a lot of shit for this, but he kind of reminds me, at least from a visual standpoint, of Stephen Harper a little.
Oh
bit.
yeah, for sure. I get that for sure. Yeah.
And it.
Yeah,
and
a boring dude, fiscally responsible dude.
And he strikes me as someone who, he strikes me as someone who's competent, but also is like moderate in like the right way.
Yeah.
Like
that's my initial impression, but I also like talk to a lot of people, and they're just like, okay, he's a liar. But then I'm like, okay, like, are you biased? Like, what's
he is also
he a liar?
in that,
like,
he's in that tax bracket echelon where it's like,
huh, interesting. It's like, yeah, you might be telling the truth, but you also might be lying by omitting a lot.
Yeah. Like, how much are you worth? And he's like, well, the summer's been great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Depends on what accounting practice you're using. Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, because it's kind of funny. I find like in the business world, it's like essentially what you want to show, and I think like a lot of businesses do this, is like what you want to show to investors is that you're making a lot of money, but what you want to show to the government is, fuck, you're so poor. Yeah, literally, which is like I'm struggling, man, and I'm just trying to make it through it. We employ a lot of people, and we make a lot of good jobs, and if maybe just
that
this
extra push.
Yeah, a little extra push, we could be good. And then it's just like, that's pretty much what you say to them, and then you say that, and then and then for everyone else, it's kind of in between. Kind of depends on your audience.
Yeah. That reminds me of like the new arena getting built here in Calgary.
Yeah,
it's like the city and the team just would not get along, so they end up bringing in the provincial government to fund the extra, like, whatever it was, like $300 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's
like, oh man,
we really need this arena, which I think we do. In all seriousness,
yeah.
I think I think it will be really good for the city.
Yeah.
And it looks awesome, just like the projected models and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's not like Murray Edwards can't pay for it.
Yeah. Going back to your calling him out.
Yeah.
I think I saw a clip the other day, and it was like at the Seattle Mariners, and it was like a group of teenagers, and it was like, go Mariners, but then and so they showed it, and then they like all turned around and said "sell the team."
That is funny.
And then like it's like it was like that, and then they turn around and then like quickly it cuts away.
Yeah, that's like that's so funny.
Yeah.
Not totally related, but have you seen the dildos getting thrown on the basketball courts at WNBA games?
I haven't seen. I saw one meme, but
They've done it a few times.
it was
now.
like Trump throwing a dildo. But I
That
don't
is
think
hilarious.
But then I was like,
I don't think
I don't think that happened.
No, I did not.
think
But the camera guy zoomed in on it, and then it instantly got
Yeah.
cut away. It's like, you probably should have done that, buddy.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was a funny. Because the only really WNBA person I know right now is Caitlin Clark.
She's cool. From
but,
what I gather.
Did you watch Shane Gillis at the ESPYs? Or at least.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, say, hey, there's my friend and his wife, 4-time WNBA All-Star champion, and then everyone's like clapping, and it's just like, just kidding, that's my friend's wife.
It's like
none of you guys know this. So I thought that was a funny joke.
Yeah, that was. He did a good job. A lot of people weren't happy with it, but I thought he did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was for our kind of demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see his comedy special, Beautiful Dogs?
I did. Yeah, that's maybe like how a
It's
year.
it's maybe a couple
maybe
years
a year
old
or
now.
two. Hell yeah, I saw that.
When he's talking about Trump's like, so when Obama, when they killed Osama bin Laden,
Yeah.
do you remember that? Obama went up, addressed the American public, and was like, "We have killed
Oh, yeah.
Osama bin Laden." I
Ladies and
remember
gentlemen,
watching that.
We got him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
So his speech was like, I don't know, somewhere in between like 3 to like 5 or 6 minutes or something, maybe less.
Yeah.
Trump went on for like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He was like, we got him with beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
Beautiful, great dogs. And it's like, what? He actually said that.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Shane Gillis' bit is so funny. He was like, don't cry.
Yeah.
Al-Baghdadi, Baghdadi, is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got him.
Yeah, we got him. We use dogs, beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
It's like, that'd be terrifying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh man. I watched the newest episode of South Park.
The episode 3?
Yeah.
For our listeners, South Park, that has been a very contentious
The
thing going on.
Oh.
Like this, like the South Park, the actual show releasing their episodes, they weren't allowed. I don't think they were allowed to release
And then they did.
in a timely manner, or at least on the schedule they wanted to, because there was some, and none of this is confirmed, but I would imagine. Well, there's that whole deal with Paramount, right?
Yeah,
By
it's like
getting bought out by Skydance or the other way around. But the long and short of it is, Trump was somewhat involved.
Yeah, I think he was like threatening to.
Well, they
to-
owe him like $16 million for some altered interview.
Oh, interesting.
That he was able to be like, nope, this isn't the right interview. You didn't do it properly.
Okay.
And then
So they got-
I don't even know. It's pretty complicated as I understand it.
But they didn't want to release it because they didn't want to piss him off because they didn't want him to react and say no to the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then South Park, the creator, they signed a deal. They're worth over $1 billion now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is wild. I can't remember where I was going with this. But yeah, the release schedule has been really
Yeah, it's kind of due to a little like kind of political business
the
interference.
landscape. Yeah,
Yeah. This last one was funny because it was like
I saw the beginning of it.
yeah, they had
You took all my Mexican.
yeah. Ice
Randy
takes
Martin.
away all of his workers for his weed farm,
Yeah.
and they it's kind of funny like
They've been using.
they just use ChatGPT. He's just like, oh, my business is failing. What should I do? And then like ChatGPT, right, is like when you're talking to it, kind of glazes you.
Yeah,
quite a
it
bit,
totally does.
Where it's just like, yeah,
that's a
you're the
great
best, you're
idea.
awesome.
Yeah.
So he's just like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
And then so it's like he uses it to like for his relationship with his wife, but for his business, and then
Yeah.
it kind of goes off the rails. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But oh man, on that. We were talking about the Paramount. Something came up where I wanted to say about that, but I don't know. I'm a little.
We've
it's gone now.
We've gone awry.
Yeah, we've gone awry.
That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited to use this space again.
Me too. I think I'm glad that we got in here, that we're recording on a different platform right now, different space. Yeah, I think it's good that we just keep...
It's out of our comfort zone.
Out of our comfort zone, for sure. So, we gotta keep cracking.
The lights keep switching up on us, which is fine.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you guys very much.
Our inaugural Central Library recording.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys next time.
Ciao.